Alright guys, wanted to do another video for you guys to show you guys how to remove a stubborn Honda or Acura crank bolt. I've got a new tool that I just purchased, and it's a huge 19mm socket. It even gives you a warning to wear eye protection, which I did. And it was the only way I could take out the crank bolt. I tried this 19 shallow impact, deep impact. Did not work with my Makita impact gun. This gun is supposed to have about 1,200 foot-pounds of braking force, and it still cannot do it. And the theory behind this bigger socket is that it has more mass, so it has less flexing. And let me show you some footage on these two guys, as well as what I tried to do before I had this. I tried heating it up as well, and you can kind of see that it kind of went nowhere until I got this tool. The reason why you would remove the crank bolt is if you were doing a timing belt, which I was doing on my Acura MDX. So hopefully this will help you guys if you guys get stuck, because I actually lost a day until I got this tool, and it literally took 4 seconds to take it off, maybe less. So let me show you guys how I did that. Before I show you guys, let me show you the size comparison between this 19mm harmonic socket versus a 35mm and a 36mm socket. You can see it's quite large, and it fits perfectly inside of that harmonic balancer. The hole you'll see in the video. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the footage on the attempt to take it off, and then I'll show you some footage on when it actually did come off. And this was probably, for most folks, this is probably the hardest part of the job, is trying to get this bolt free. You can search other videos and see some of the contraptions that people use to get it off by using jack stands and breaker bars and all kinds of stuff. This by far is the easiest, and this will probably work on probably 700 foot-pound impact guns as well, the air impact guns. I actually didn't try it. I tried it on level 2 on this impact. It didn't work. You'll see in the video. I had to use the power 3 setting to get it off, and it took it off with no problems at all. So let's go ahead and get into that footage. So that right there is the infamous Honda crank bolt. That thing is held on with a lot of force, and over time it gets tighter and tighter, and sometimes you can't remove it. I hope my new drill, Makita, will be able to take it off. Let's find out. Got it set to level 3 on this drill, and we're going to see if we can get it out. Wow. Nope. It's on there tight. Alright, I switched to a shallow 19 just to see if this will help reduce the vibration and hopefully get this guy off. Woo! It's on there tight. Alright, we're gonna have to try something else. So what I'm going to try to do is heat it up and hope that that'll loosen it up a little bit. Alright guys, so this crank bolt's at about 93 degrees Fahrenheit right now. As you can see, I'm going to try to heat it up a little bit and then try it again. We're up to 215, 212. Alright, let's try it one more time. Alright, let's try it again. Nope. It's already cooled 165. Let's try with the stubby 19. Alright, that's not coming off. Alright guys, looks like the Tech 1019 was not enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a new tool. There's actually a larger version of this. Well, a really large version that should take it off really easily. Alright, I'll resume it when I get the tool. Alright guys, I've been trying to get this crank bolt off for a while now, and this 19 is not doing it. I have a short 19 as well, I didn't do it either. And I've got supposedly 1100 or 1200 breakaway power with this guy, but it would not budge, so I had to go and get one of these Lisle 77080. It's basically a big harmonic 19mm. Should make quick work of this. Let me show you the difference. This thing is massive. Look at the difference. That's crazy. So I should be able to kick this off pretty easily now. Let me show you. Power setting 2. And see if it works. Nope. I'm going to set it to power setting 3 and have at it. Alright guys, let's see how it does. Oh yeah, no problems at all. Look at that. Woo! It's money well spent. Alright guys, so as you saw, it went off no problems with this combination. I would highly recommend you guys get a really nice impact gun, or maybe you already have an impact air ratchet and you're just struggling taking it off with traditional impact sockets. This 19mm Harmonic socket makes quick work. And actually it might even bring back to life some of your older impact guns, because it probably wasn't strong enough to remove it before. So I'll leave a link in the description for these two items for you guys if you guys are interested. If you guys ever do a timing belt, save yourself the headache. Don't try what I tried, because I had a lot of confidence thinking the traditional 19s would work, and clearly they were not up to the task even after I put a torch to it and heated up the socket. This guy I didn't even heat up, I just went at it and it was no problems at all. So one other thing I wanted to mention about this socket, it actually works on Toyotas as well, not only Hondas. So on my Toyota 4Runner here, uses a 19mm as well on the harmonic balancer, and to do the timing belt on this job you actually need a 19 as well. So you also can use this socket for that as well. So if you have Hondas and Toyotas, most likely you'll be able to use this to take off those crank bolts if you're doing timing belts for those jobs as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully this helps somebody. And subscribe, like, share. Thanks for watching.